Ta-da! There they are, 89 books that were donated to me today. Um, these books were donated to me today. So, first of all, I'm Andrew from 510 Books. It is Monday, July 25th, 2021, about 4:15 p.m. And I'm in my warehouse if I haven't already said that. So these books were donated to me from somebody who contacted me, believe it or not, over a year ago. I looked at the message through Facebook. It was back in June 2020. Actually, I think that was right after I had my first sale after being closed for 3 months at the beginning of the pandemic. And so I forgot all about that, but she remembered me and she contacted me saying that she had a bunch of books, sent a picture. There were probably 8 or more boxes of books. And anyway, we communicated and set up a time. And then when I went over there, I see books all over her garage. She has her garage door open. There's books all over her garage, kind of spread out. There's empty boxes that look crushed. Basically, what happened was it rained here, and her books were out in the rain, and a lot of them got wet. So I wasn't able to. She wasn't able to give me all of them because a lot of them are ruined, and I can't take wet books. So that's unfortunate. She was really upset about it. All of that happened. Unfortunately for her, she wasn't able to give me all of them, and for me. But I took a look at all of them. Not the ones that were super wet, of course. I couldn't do anything with that. But I did end up taking, or she ended up giving me, almost 90 books. And so I already went through them. So I wanted to share with you what I found and my thoughts and all of that fun stuff, which I'm already doing. So let me share with you the piles here. So I've already gone through them. What I mean by that is I already scanned all of them for Amazon, looked up a few on eBay, and I even sorted them into piles based upon the books that I'm going to keep for my local sale and books that I don't want to keep for my local sale that will be given away. Now, out of all of the ones that I scanned, all the books that I have here, and most of them I was able to scan, most of them have barcodes or at least ISBNs. There aren't any vintage, old books kind of a thing. The only ones I found for Amazon were these two, are the ones I'm going to put on Amazon. So this one, Merchant Fulfilled, called A Scented Palace. And it says, The Secret History of Marie Antoinette's Perfumer. Never seen this book before. So I'll list that one for around $14, Merchant Fulfilled. It's not a ton of copies and it doesn't sell all the time, tons of sales on it, but it's enough to be worth it. This one was the gem. Phonics through poetry. Turns out this one sells for really good money. I'm going to list it for... Okay, so currently the lowest Merchant Fulfilled price is $52 and change. So let's say $53. And FBA, the lowest is $52. And then it jumps all the way up to $75. And I looked on Keepa, and this seems to sell a lot during back to school time. So in about a few weeks, that's going to start selling like crazy. So I'm going to list it for around $70. When I get home and actually go on there and do a little more research, I might list it higher, but I have it at 70 right now. So that was a really great find. Makes me wonder if there were more of those types of books in there that were ruined by the rain. But what are you going to do? It happens. I was fortunate, or thankful anyway, that she had found me a year ago, and then she actually remembered to contact me when she finally got around to going through her books, because she's moving and wanting to give them to somebody like me, bookstore, who knows who's going to be able to probably sell them or get them in people's hands who are going to read them. So anyway, so I'm glad to find that one. Who knows what else was in there, but that was a good find. And I have another, 10 or 12 books and CDs for FBA. So because that one is so high priced, I'm going to get a shipment together tomorrow. It won't be a ton of books and CDs, but it'll be worth it with that one. And there's a few other ones I have in there, probably a couple others, maybe 3 or 4 that are a little bit higher value. Nothing like this, but I think I have one maybe that's like 40 bucks or another one that's maybe like 25, 30. So put them all together. Should be, I don't know, a small but decent, a good profit FBA shipment. So want to get that out, especially that one that just fell in my lap. That's going to be good for back to school. So that'll be nice. And now the rest of these piles, first of all, these two piles here are books that I am not going to keep for my local sale. I already have more over here, or I'm already growing a pile. If you see that box over here, that huge banker's box, and there's another one behind it. That one's full behind it. That one's about half full. And those are going to be picked up. I'm going to post them on, OfferUp, and I always get a ton of responses. I've had 2 different people come by so far. A bunch of people, but respond. So, and most of them are resellers, I assume. So all these will go over there. I'm not going to keep those. And then these 4 piles are all going to go into this next sale probably. And these 3 are all going to be normal prices for my sale. So anywhere between $1 to $3. Like the hardcovers are $3. The normal size trade paperbacks are $2, and then I usually price the mass market ones, the smaller ones, $1. Sometimes they're higher, just depends on what they are. But those are the normal prices. These ones I actually priced out a little bit higher. So I've got some unique stuff. This one in French, which I don't know if it'll sell, but it's sealed. Oops, it's sealed, which was cool. Looked it up. I said, I'll just put it in my local sale, which gave me another thought, which we'll talk about in a second. This Carl Sagan one, you could easily sell on eBay, on Amazon, for like 14, 15 bucks. But unfortunately, it's got a little bit of water damage there, which isn't too bad. I could put it like maybe even acceptable and probably sell. But I decided to just put it in the local sale because it is a little beat up and has a tiny bit of water damage. So sell it for $5 here. This one is super. That's the other thing. A lot of these are like these 2. A ton of copies are being sold on Amazon. So this one as well, but there wasn't any profit in it. So I'll sell it for $4 here. This one is signed by Dennis Leary. Why we don't suck. So I'll put this one locally for $8. History of Modern Poetry. I'm going to put this for $7. This one was interesting. The Little Immigrants, the orphans who came to Canada. I've never seen this book before. Decided to sell it locally because I do have some people that come in and they like this kind of stuff. It's historical stuff. This one's cool. Okinawa. Whoopsie. Okinawa, the history of an island people. For that one's $5. I'll price for $5. This one, Awakening Lives, for $9 here locally, and then this one as well, World of Light. So all of those I go to my local sale, price it a little bit higher than my normal prices, which people are happy to pay. If I was charging like $20, $30 for these books, then no one's going to buy them. So that's basically it. I mean, that's how I sorted them out. But as I'm going through some of these ones that I could sell on Amazon, I've gotten to the point where if it's a book that's really popular on Amazon, generally means it's popular, right? If someone comes into my sale, chances are that it'll be sold as well. Then I would rather sell it in my sale. I think I mentioned this before, but might as well go into it again. What I want to do is sell more and more of items locally than online, right? Makes sense. No fees, instant money, and I build a following of people locally who say, oh, he's got good books. He doesn't just have, common stuff or like really well-known stuff, but he's got obscure stuff. He's also got more current, popular, things like, I don't know, some of these books, like this one is selling a lot, like the Carl Sagan book. It's not newer, but it's selling daily on Amazon, probably multiple copies. So examples like that of things that are very popular, even if they're older books, or even if they're newer, right? I mean, I put out newer books as well, and I will price them at or above at least what I would make if I were to sell it on Amazon. So if I'm going to make $8 on it on Amazon. I at least price it at $8, if not a little higher. And it's still it's usually 50% of the lowest price on Amazon, even the lowest merchant fulfilled price. So I usually try to do that at least. That's my tactic anyway. And people want to support local business. I know I do. If I was on the flip side and I was looking for books, I'd want to support a local business. And also, if it's less expensive and I can just buy the book right there, right? Well, I don't have to order it, even though we know Amazon can get it to you within a day or two. You can have it right in your hands and walk out with it. So the idea is to have a more diverse book inventory, even though it's small. I mean, you guys know, I don't know exactly how many books I can hold here, excluding kids' books, of course, picture books and all that. The rest of the books, I'm guessing 2,000, maybe more, maybe less, but I would say it's in the 1,500 to 2,000 range. Yeah, I might be off. Maybe it's 1,400, but anyway, it's definitely around there. So it's not a huge selection, but what I'm trying to do is have it be diverse, have fiction and nonfiction, a lot of different topics, a lot of different genres, subjects, that kind of thing, so that when I get new people out, that they say, oh yeah, it wasn't a huge selection overall, but I found some stuff to read and the prices are good, and that kind of stuff. So that's the idea. I've said this before, am I gonna stop selling on Amazon, books on Amazon? Of course not. I'm setting this one in. I'm not gonna sell that locally. No one's gonna walk in here and spend $70 for that phonics poetry book, but they will online. So some things, a lot of things I'll still send into Amazon, but I want to get to the point to where I already am kind of that point where I'm not sending a lot into Amazon as it is, and I like to keep some stuff back. Like I got all those graphic novels. I basically sold all of the graphic novels that I got this last time that were donated to me. Basically sold all of them locally for much less than they were going for online, and I was happy. They were donated to me. I made great money off of them. The people that bought them were happy, and so it worked out really well. So basically that's what I did today. Aside from shipping, I was gonna make a video about all the stuff I sold over the weekend, but I didn't have the time, unfortunately, because I had to go do the donations, and it was already lunchtime, and But I had I had 12 eBay sales over the weekend and 2 merchant fulfilled sales, so it was really good. 14 sales. Had some really good stuff on eBay. Sold a CD for $40. Sold a book for $40. Some other stuff, but it was a nice weekend of sales, so that was good. Especially as we're nearing the end of July, and hopefully things start to pick up in August. So that was nice. So yeah, guys. So I'm gonna finish up with this. I'm gonna take some pictures of some books that I'm gonna list tomorrow, and that's gonna be it for the day. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.